dead! He killed him!
Oh, I'm terribly sorry, Mrs. Bickle. Who killed your husband?
Theophilus Harlow! I'm sure of it. He's been threatening my husband for weeks and... Oh, where is my son? Where is Archie?
I don't mean to be grim, but could Harlow have taken him?
Archie's satchel is missing, so he may have left on his own. Hopefully he's just gone wandering, as he's prone to do. I hope he wasn't here when Harlow... when my husband...
Do you know which way Archie might have gone?
He has a little hideout in the forest south of here. He never wanders far. But if he witnessed Harlow doing something to his father, I'm afraid to leave, in case he comes back home.
We'll find your son, Mrs. Bickle.
Thank you. What am I going to do?
Please do not worry, Mrs. Bickle. We will bring Archie home. When I took the letter we found to Officer Singer, she told me about Mr. Bickle. He had been doing the same thing we are, providing Officer Singer with evidence to take down Harlow. I had hoped to speak with him about what he had found, but we were too late.
What did Officer Singer say about the letter you brought her?
She thanked me, but she clearly felt that it was not enough. It is a shame that hippogriffs cannot speak. Your friend Highwing could provide all the evidence against Harlow that we need. We will need something more.
Revelio.
This must be little Archie's hideout that Mrs. Bickle mentioned. Archie? Archie Bickle! He would not have done this to his own hideout. Someone came here looking for him. Revelio may be our only hope of finding out which way he went. There! Archie's footprints. He went this way. I thought we would have found Archie by now.
I suspect he'll keep running if he's being followed.
If it is Harlow that's pursuing him, I only hope you're right. Men like Harlow would not think twice about killing each other. We must find Archie quickly. Wolves! Prepare for a fight.
Incendio! Confringo!
Arresto momentum! Descendo! Experia!
Defendo! Arresto momentum!
Wolves! Prepare for a fight.
Confringo! Incendio! Protego! Defendo! Preparo! Glacius! Incendium!
I hope Archie didn't cross paths with that wolf pack. We should...
Revelio. Archie's satchel. Why would he leave it behind?
He was likely running from Harlem, distracted. This may be a good time for Revelio again. Archie went this way.
Revelio.
I have a bad feeling about this. Harlow must have a reason for pursuing Archie.
I wonder what Archie saw. I hope he didn't see Harlow kill his father.
He would never overcome it. At least not in any way I can imagine.
Revelio.
A fork in the road. We will need Revelio again. Multiple sets of footprints. Oh, Harlow caught up to him here. This is not good. They went this way.
What are you up to now?
Revelio. Arresto momentum.
These straps. They are beautiful, are they not?
You can see footprints too.
I witnessed death when I was 9. Saw my first bestial shortly thereafter. I found comfort in it. I still do. I think those of us who have witnessed death deserve some comfort.
Arresto momentum. Everything's all right now. I'm sorry you experienced something like that at so young an age.
I was with my father when he died. My mother was away, and I felt quite helpless. It was a long time ago in some ways, but in other ways, it seems like it was only yesterday. I still see him so clearly.
You must miss him.
My father was a wonderful man. Let us keep moving. We must find Archie.
Revelio.
Taking in children now, are we? Better not be expected to feed him.
As I...
Potatoes! That's the best you can do. Knew you were still Incendium! Real quick. Aha! Back from Incendio! Expulso! Most disappointed with your lack of skill. Well, then again, I suppose you are too. Expulso!
no mistakes.
Take it! Expulso! Nasty Flora! Ready? Expulso!
Satisfying.
Petrificus totalis!
Thought you had me there. I could do this all day.
They have
To your knees!
Glacis!
Expulso!
Confringo!
Incendio! Protego!
Glacis!
Come now.
Confringo!
You're embarrassing yourself.
I know a Merlin trial when I see one.
I don't want to have to deal with him. Send him home. Kill him. I don't care what you do, but don't leave us to deal with him. Oh, this is Harlow's mess. Petrificus
Leviosa!
Petrificus
Abandoned long ago, no doubt.
Revelio.
Leviosa!
Wingardium Leviosa. Wingardium Leviosa. Arresto Momentum. Accio. Flipendo. Flipendo. Revelio. Flipendo.
Not so tricky after all, Merlin.
Revelio. 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 Confringo.
If only Professor Fig could have seen that.
Confringo.
I did not expect this
Revelio.
tent to be so large on the inside. That complicates things a little.
Revelio.
You don't think he saw it happen, do you? He's just a child. We should release him. This is the sort of thing that could draw unwanted attention.
It's Totalis. Revelio.
Cure.
Revelio. Petrificus totalis.
What was that sound? Made a great mistake. That's just the beginning. Held out longer than I thought you would.
Revelio.
Tempest Totalis. Revelio.
Revelio. Revelio. Revelio. Flipendo. Revelio. Flipendo. Arresto Momentum. Levioso. Revelio. Revelio. Flipendo. Revelio. Flipendo. Revelio.
I did not expect this tent to be so large on the inside. That complicates things a little.
Archie. Archie Bickle.
How do you know who I am?
Your mother sent us to find you.
Oh, I'm so glad to see you. Sorry.
We need to get this open. Hello, Hamora.
A man called Harlow. He killed my father.
We're so sorry, Archie. We won't let him get away with it. But first we need to get you home to your mother.
Thank you for saving me.
We wouldn't have it any other way, Archie. Now let's get you home. We know a safe way back.
Revelio.
Oh, Archie, you're here! Oh, you're safe.
Mother? Oh, Mother. Father's friends are in danger. I heard the people who took me talking about them.
Which friends, darling?
Mr. and Mrs. Rabe, Mr. Filbert, and I think they also said Otto's name.
Oh, I shall speak with them. You run inside.
Yes, Mother.
Your husband's friends may be in danger.
Just as he was.
How can we help?
You've done enough. My husband was a powerful wizard and couldn't defeat Harlow. The last thing we need is that monster coming after you.
It may be too late for that. I'm afraid Harlow's already after us.
Then you needn't anger him further. I assure you, the threat could be a lot worse. Please, please keep your distance.
I'm sorry again about your husband, Mrs. Bickle.
Thank you. And thank you for bringing Archie home. I can never repay the two of you for your kindness.
Not to worry, Mrs. Bickle. My father used to say that rain does not fall on one roof alone. We are here to help each other. I must learn more about Mr. Bickle's friends and why Harlow is after them. You'll be hearing from me as soon as I know something. Thank you for your help today.
Hello, Hamora.
Revelio.
Aren't you the student who ran all those goblin loyalists off?
Hello, Mr. Semi.
What can I do for you?
What do you have for sale?
I hope to see you again sometime.
I'd spend the entire day in Hogsmeade if I could. Sometimes I'm not...
Revelio.
Oh dear, do mind the tiles. Some of them can be most... Oh, someone else trying to pass through. I'd be careful if I were.
Revelio.
I wish I'd never told you about my gobstones.
Confringo.
Hello again. Were you able to get to Honeydukes?
Revelio.
Anything to do with the Dark Art should be avoided. It's too risky.
Anything to do with Salazar Slytherin is worth the risk.
I can't agree. And I'll not say a word more. I'm sorry.
I won't give up.
What were you and Ominous speaking about?
He's being ridiculous. Apparently Salazar Slytherin had a secret scriptorium here in Hogwarts. Ominous swears it was used for the Dark Arts. so he wants nothing to do with it. I reminded him that Anne needs a cure. This scriptorium could hold the answers we need.
The dark arts do pique my interest.
There's more to dark magic than people realize. The Gaunts know this better than most. Perhaps I've spoken out of turn. Ominous's family history is personal to him.
I'd like to know more about it if you wouldn't mind telling me. I won't repeat it.
Very well. But do keep this between us. Ominous learned dark magic from his parents. Are you familiar with the Cruciatus curse?
Crucio, correct? The Cruciatus curse. Also known as the torture curse. Inflicts excruciating pain on the victim.
Apparently, his parents and older siblings had no qualms about casting it on muggles for sport. Ominous described the sound of the victim's cries as horrific, so the first time he was asked to cast it himself as a child, he couldn't bring himself to do it. As punishment, his family cast it on him. The anguish was so bad that when asked to cast it again, he relented. I have repeatedly assured Ominous that he did what he had to, but he still hasn't forgiven himself.
How horrible. Poor Ominous. He was only a child. He shouldn't blame himself.
After that incident, the rift between Ominous and his family only grew. That is until I came along. Every moment he isn't at Hogwarts, he's with us in Feldcroft. Ominous trusts me. And more often than not, he winds up listening to me. I'll remind him of that when I follow up about the scriptorium. Watch for my owl. I'll have news soon enough. I'll make Ominous understand. He'll change his mind.
Revelio. Revelio.
This looks like the right statue.
Yes, I told you. You're very clever.
Clever? What was the password?
How offensive.
Next.
Fine, a genius. Happy
Possibly.
now? But I'll allow your limp vocabulary. This illusion
Descendium.
charm is superb. I'm stealthy.
Who knew this was all down here?
Revelio.
Lumos. A lift. Must be how I get down. Looks broken though.
Reparo.
That seems to have done the trick.
Revelio.
Lumos. This castle will never cease to surprise me.
Revelio.
How am I supposed to get out of here? I'm going to have to get past this.
Propendo. Reparo. Levioso. Revelio. Revelio. Confringo. Incendio.
More to go and I'll make it across.
Reparo. Levioso.
Something is getting in the way of that platform.
Also. Accio. Accio. Levioso.
Aha, got it.
Revelio.
This must be the way out.
I pressed Ominous regarding Salazar Slytherin's scriptorium, but my efforts were in vain. Meet me outside the Slytherin common room. We need
Incendio.
Something smells sweet. Must be close to Honeydukes.
Revelio. Revelio.
Honeydukes. I can smell the chocolate. Now, where would I find the dried billywig stings for Gareth?
Revelio.
have the dried billywigs things. Now back to Gareth. I can only imagine how his new recipe's going to turn out.
Revelio.
Never knew butterflies were attracted to treasure. Must have missed that one in Beasts.
Come now, don't be
Oh, need.
That travel broadens the mind.
You're here. Brilliant.
I received your owl. What happened with Ominous?
I told him none of us will be able to avoid dark magic forever. So the more we know about Salazar Slytherin and the dark arts, the better prepared we'll be. Unfortunately, only a Gaunt knows the location of the Scriptorium's entrance, and Ominous won't tell me.
Perhaps I should have a chat with Ominous.
You? I suppose it's worth a try. But don't get your hopes up. Ominous is annoyingly stubborn. Nothing new. I know where he is. I'll lead you to him and then leave you to it. Come on. He's this way. Keep an eye out. Never know who's watching. Although that hasn't stopped us before.
Strictly speaking, it has. We were caught.
Damned poltergeist. Such a nuisance. There he is. Good luck.
What are you doing here?
Levioso.
What are you doing here?
Hello, Ominous. Do you have a moment?
What is it? What have you and Sebastian been up to now?
I owe you an apology, Ominous. I wasn't honest with you before about the Undercroft. Sebastian did show it to me. He wanted me to have a safe place to practice some spells, to try and catch up to the other fifth years. He didn't think you'd mind.
I suppose that makes sense. It's just Sebastian's been pestering me lately about something and I'm frustrated with him.
Don't tell me he's still going on about, what was it, a scriptorium?
He told you about that.
He did. We were talking about our house founder and he mentioned it. Wouldn't say much more, though.
Yes, well, he seems to think it contains the answer to saving Anne. I think it's likely full of dark magic that is better left untouched.
Wait, you've never been inside?
Of course not. I only know about it because of my favorite aunt, Noctua. She thought like I do. Didn't agree with the family on the use of dark magic. In fact, she'd hoped to convince my family that there was more to Salazar Slytherin than worshipping pureblood status. She'd heard of this scriptorium and thought its contents might shed some light on him. She even found the secret entrance in this very corridor. She wrote regularly to my father about her efforts to gain access, and then she simply vanished. No one else ever tried to enter.
That's a bit unnerving. I suppose even if it might lead to answers about what happened to your aunt, it does pose a risk.
Aunt Noctua went down this path with good intentions and lost her life. I don't want the same to happen again.
You don't know that history will repeat itself. Besides, you said your aunt thought like you. This could honor her memory, get you answers about Slytherin and Sebastian answers for Anne. Your aunt pursued this alone. We could do it together.
I see what you've done here, and I confess, you've convinced me. I didn't think it possible. Very well. I shall tell you what I know. Fetch Sebastian, I'll wait. I hope we don't regret this.
Sebastian, over here. Confringo!
These braziers grant access to the scriptorium.
Now you'll share? You wouldn't tell me when I practically begged.
It wasn't you who told me what I needed to hear. Opening the entrance has something to do with threes.
Well, 3 heads are better than 1.
It's 2 heads are better than 1.
And by that logic, 3 is better than 2. Something's happening.
I hope we're ready for this.
Levioso! Lumos!
Looks like a locked door. We may want to look around.
A journal entry, signed by Noctua Gaunt.
The rubble formed a relief of a person facing a snake.
That must be the voice I hear.
Lumos.
The voice is ancient, sinister.
You hear a voice?
It started when you repaired that relief. I hear a whisper saying, "Speak to me." I'm a parcel mouth. I can hear and speak to snakes. Nearly all known parcel mouths are descended from Salazar Slytherin.
I wish all Slytherins could talk to snakes.
You might not want the ability to speak parcel tongue. It's often associated with dark wizards. I haven't spoken it in ages, but I'd wager if I speak it now, the door will open. I'm hoping you're having second thoughts.
I see no reason we should stop now.
It's ironic. When I left home, I vowed to leave the dark arts behind, and yet here I am. Stand back. I can't believe I'm doing this.
It worked! Ominous. You possess a rare ability indeed.
Between the 2 of you, I'm starting to feel left out.
Between the 2 of us?
Revelio!
There's no clear way forward.
Like a maze.
Incendio!
Salazar most likely wanted this to be difficult to solve.
The door we came from, it closed. And there's more than one gate ahead.
Then
Lumos.
look closely at each gate for clues.
Revelio.
Lumos.
Levioso. Confringo. Revelio.
Lumos. The dial requires focus.
Aunt Noctua said the same. It may take practice to solve it. That didn't sound good.
Salazar Slytherin didn't make this easy.
Another gate.
Seems Slytherin like to play games.
Must run in the family.
Look in a mirror, Sebastian.
This is looking rather dire, isn't it?
You sound surprised. We're in a maze designed by Salazar Slytherin.
Lumos.
Symbols. And there are symbols on the dial.
Lumos. Matching the symbols did open it.
Was about to do that myself, but you got to it first. Nice work.
Revelio.
Lumos. Noctua references painful and arduous challenges, but also rewards.
Painful. That's the part I'm wary of.
All I heard was rewards. Keep going.
This journal entry, it mentions getting lost and being unwelcome.
Poor Aunt Noctua.
We've got more to solve ahead.
Search each corridor. It may not be obvious which leads where.
Symbols again.
Lumos.
if all dials are the same, there may be a different set of symbols for each.
Revelio.
Lumos.
That sounded promising.
Another dial solved.
Impressive. Nice work.
Revelio.
Lumos.
Repulsor.
Confringo. Lumos.
Ominous. Your aunt wanted to change your family's traditions.
She did. And she was my favorite person in the world for it.
Another welcoming sort, was he? Every dial seems to be getting more difficult, but we've made it this far. Don't give up. Excellent
Lumos.
work. We're another step closer to the scriptorium.
Lumos.
I spotted something ahead. It's troubling. The gate! I think we're locked in. Again.
Then Salazar Slytherin is not yet finished with us.
Ominous. A skeleton. And Noctua's last journal entry. She mentions being trapped here, blocked by an unforgivable curse.
This is where she died. This is where we'll die. I shouldn't have listened to either of you.
Ominous, I'm truly sorry about your aunt. But I know what to do. It's going to be difficult.
You said you know what to do.
Tortured faces on the door and Crucios etched into the stone. My guess is if we cast the Cruciatus curse, the door will open. That's why Noctua died. She had no one to cast the curse on. Ominous has the most experience with this. He should cast it. You seem to be in Ominous's favor. Will you ask him about this?
You know him better than I do.
Very well. Wish me luck. Wish we had some liquid luck. Ominous, I know this is the last thing you want to do.
Yes, it is. I thought you knew me better.
Lumos. This is different. Whoever you cast it upon would have agreed to it first. It wouldn't be an innocent victim. We have to open the door.
The spell won't work unless you mean it. That's true of all unforgivables. If it must be done, then one of you must cast it.
What do we do now? Ominous is not going to cast the Cruciatus Curse again.
Ridiculous! As if dying in here is a better option than casting a damned spell. It's up to us. I can teach you Crucio, or I can cast it on you.
Wait, you didn't say you knew how to cast Crucio?
Because I'm not sure I do. Ominous knows that, yet he's left us no choice. I don't yearn to follow in Noctua Gaunt's footsteps. I think I can cast it if I have to.
I want to learn the curse, and I think it's best if I cast it on you.
Very well, if that's what you want. To perform the spell, raise your wand, point it at me, and firmly declare, Crucio. Hold on as long as you can.
Ready?
I'm ready.
Are you all right?
That pain!
Revelio!
I would have done anything to make it stop. But I'll survive. Let's keep moving. We made it. We found Salazar Slytherin's scriptorium.
I can't believe we're here.
Sebastian, Ominous. There's a book just here.
You found something?
You two go ahead. Let me know what's in it. I'll wander around a bit.
May I have a look?
Revelio. What do you think?
Looks like a spellbook of some kind. This is incredible. A Hogwarts founder's possession. What an honor. Still can't believe Ominous never told me about his aunt and what she found.
What will you do with Slytherin's spellbook?
What I do with every book. Read it. Having professors as parents ingrained that habit early on. But I can do that later. For now, I say we explore this room. It's breathtaking.
Revelio!
I don't want to leave, but I owe you. Both of you. Without both of you, we'd never have made it this far.
We were lucky. We could have died. We must swear never to do this again.
I see a way out.
Best news I've heard all day.
Ominous. About your aunt.
Please, Sebastian. I meant what I said before. We swear, right now, never to engage in anything to do with dark magic again.
Understood. I'm truly sorry about your aunt, Ominous.
I suppose after all this, I am grateful to know what happened to her. Thank you. Don't do something you'll regret.
Hello, Gareth. I have those dried billywigs things.
You got them! Incredible.
Getting them was more work than I expected. I'd like to be paid for my time.
Course. Didn't think it would be that much trouble, but I'm happy to pay for your help. Thank you again. I'll let you know when I brewed my first batch of fizzing whiz beer.
Revelio.
Are you alright? Look like you've seen a ghost.
If only. Get away! All of you!
Lumos.
What, me? Use a broom, not to fly?
Revelio. Confringo.
Don't do something you'll regret.
Revelio. Protego. Lumos.
Reading can be as magical as any spell. Why can't students see that?
Lumos. Revelio. Lumos. Revelio. Lumos. Revelio.
Would like to talk with you when you have a moment. Deke would like to talk with you when you have a moment.
Hello, Deke. Professor Weasley said you wanted to tell me more about the loom.
Ah, hello. Yes, about that. Deke has had a thought. He... Seems the room thinks you need more space for your beasts. As Deke was saying, he's had a thought. Now, Deke knows how you can test the item of clothing that you enhanced in the enchanted loom. And perhaps help an old friend in the process.
What do you mean?
A house elf named Tobbs works for his master, retrieving leech juice in a cave near Hogwarts. Tobbs' master doesn't let him leave the cave, and Deke knows the cave is infested with spiders.
That sounds awful.
It is. Deke hasn't heard from his friend for a while now. As the item you wove in the loom has an enchantment that might be useful, Deke thought you could test it whilst checking on Tobbs.
I understand. Leave it to me, Deke. I'll find Tobbs for you.
Oh, thank you. Please let Deke know what you learn about Deke's old friend.
Incendio. Revelio. Revelio.
Hello there. Come in. Plenty to look at here. Let me know if there's anything else I can do to help. Nothing like finding just the right thing, is there? Let me know if there's anything else I can do to help.
Dick thinks you should be proud of all the potions you've brewed.
Stego! Revelio. 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 Revelio.
Deek's cave shouldn't be terribly far from here. Deek has marked the area on your map.
Nothing to identify, for now at least.